Welcome back, everybody. We're going to look at 4.2 today, which is on slope of a line. So we started off with graphing points, and now we're going to kind of switch gears to be able to start graphing our y equals mx plus b equations. The first part of that is focusing on slope. So for this one, we're talking about what slope means and how to count it from a graph. And what we need to know is slope is considered to be or described as two R words. And those R words, hopefully you remember, are rise over run. Okay? Rise means that we're either going up or down. If we're going up, it's a positive, and if we're going down, it's a negative. When we run, we're always going to the right, whether it's positive or negative, okay? Rise is also our y values because remember the y-axis goes up and down, right? And run is always the x value because it's going left and right, okay? Couple of things about slope as an actual number. It always, always, always has to be written as a fraction or a whole number, okay? We cannot ever write our slope in our equations as a decimal or a mixed number because we won't know what to do for the rise and run part. So we have to have a number in each one of those spots, which makes it a fraction. So no decimals or whole numbers. Or mixed numbers. Let me erase that part. No decimals or mixed numbers. Remember, mixed numbers are like 4 1/2. Decimals are like 4.2. That's a no-no, okay? Fractions are like 2/3. Whole numbers would be like a 2, okay? So the next thing is, since it's a fraction, you must always remember to simplify your slope. You will always see it being simplified, so you need to remember to do the same thing, okay? So there are actually 4 different kinds of slope. The first one that you see pictured here is positive slope. Positive means that it's going up from left to right, like a word that we read in a book, okay? Left to right going up is positive, which means the exact opposite of that would be negative slope. And negative slope means it's going down from the left to the right. Okay, that would be the same thing, like you're reading a word. Then, if you think about it going as like uphill versus downhill, this would mean there's absolutely no hill at all, which is zero slope. Okay, completely flat. And then this one, straight up and down, is actually called undefined slope. So we have positive, negative, zero is flat, and undefined is straight up and down. Okay, so let's work here. We're always going to write our slope again as a fraction or a whole number. We're going to simplify it every time we can. No mixed numbers, no decimals, but we're going to write our number as rise over run. Okay, so I'm always going to start with the point that comes first on my line towards the left-hand side. So that would be this guy right here. Okay, if I want to get from this one down here to this one, I have to go down and then to the right. So remember, you're always going to either go up or down, but you're always going to the right. So to get down here, I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 5 means it's negative. So I have negative 5, and then my run is going to go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 goes on the bottom. Rise over run. Now, I can't simplify this, So my answer for my slope is negative 5/6. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one starts on the left-hand side at this point right here, and we're going to go till we get to this point. So I have to go up and to the right. Up is positive. I went up 1, and I went right 1, 2. So rise over run would mean up 1 over 2. Again, I can't simplify this, so there's my slope. 1/2, 1 over 2. Okay, let's go to the next one. This guy, same thing. Starting on the left-hand side would be start here, go to this one. I have to go down and to the right. So down 1, 2 means it's negative 2. To the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my rise is negative 2 and my run is 5. I can't simplify, so there's my answer. Okay. Next one. Since they're straight up and down, you can't start anything that's on the left side. And if I'm going to do my rise over run, I'm going to start here at the top and go down here to the bottom. So I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so my rise is 6 or negative 6 if you want to put that. Now my run, I don't go anywhere. I can't go left or right to get to the next point. It's just right here, which means I've moved it 0 times. Okay, if you take a minute right now and punch in your calculator, 6 divided by 0, it's not 0. Your calculator actually shows you a message that says divide by 0 error. Okay? This is because the slope of this is undefined, like we learned in that first slide. It's straight up and down. There isn't a number for that. Like when your driveway is flat, it goes this way, so it has 0 slope. It's flat. Being straight up and down, there is no number. So we say that we can't do that in our calculator, which means the slope is undefined. I have something up on the wall in the classroom that also looks like this, and it has an N and then an O. Now, it means no, but this is actually referring to 0 slope, means that's a no-no. We can't do it. That's why we get undefined. Okay? It's going to be important to know the difference between those two things when you're looking at them. Got to know the slopes. Okay? So left side here would mean we're going to start at this one, and we're going to go over here to this one. I have to go up and to the right. So we got to go up 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. So my slope is 3 over 4. It's positive because my line goes up from left to right, and I can't simplify it, so there's my answer. Next one, same thing. I have to make sure I'm starting on the left side, so we're going to go from this one to this one. To get over there, I have to go down and then to the right. So down means negative 1 spot, and right 1, 2, 3. So negative 1 over 3. Can't be simplified, so there's my answer. Hopefully this is looking familiar to you. You've done this last year. Let's do a couple more. So for the next one, we've already done one like this. So we have starting at the top and going down. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So down 4, but I can't go left or right. So that's a 0. Again, this would be an N number over 0 is a no. That means our slope is undefined. And that's all you have to write, undefined. Okay? This slope would be positive because it goes up. Let's do our counting. We're going to go up and then right. Up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2. So positive 3 over 2. Now, a lot of people say, well, this can be simplified because it's an improper fraction. But if we simplify it, we get a mixed number, and we're not allowed to have mixed numbers. So this would be our slope. If you look at the mixed number, it has this guy and a rise over run, so we wouldn't know what we'd have to do in order to use our slope. So again, that's a no. Okay? Next one on the right. This would be like a flat driveway, so hopefully you're thinking of it already. But if I say rise over run, and I need to get from this point to this point, I can't go up or down. So that would be 0 for my rise. But I can go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you take 0 divided by 5 in your calculator, the answer is 0. That is why this one is 0 slope. We can describe it with a number. Okay, rise over run. Hopefully that's making sense. On the back, just a few more. So again here, left to right first. So I'm going to start here and finish here. Down and to the right. So 1, 2. Down is negative, so negative 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 2 over 4 simplifies to 1/2. So negative 1/2 would be our slope. All right, one more together. Same thing. We're going to go from here, left side to right side. I have to go up and right. 1, 2 up and 1 over. So 2 over 1. 2 divided by 1 is actually 2. So when it simplifies, the slope is just 2. Now, as you see slope written as a whole number, remember that to make any whole number a fraction, you simply put 1 underneath it as the denominator. Okay? 1 goes on the bottom to make any fraction from a whole number. Okay, pause the video, see if you can do the last two by yourself and get the correct slope. Okay? Pause now, check in a minute. So for this one, we have to go up and over to the right. So up 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. So 4 over 1 simplifies to 4. And it's positive because it goes up. Okay, last one. This is still positive as well. So I have to go up and to the right. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1, 2, 3. So 4 over 3. It doesn't simplify, remember, because it would make a mixed number. So 4 over 3 would be your slope. Okay, this should all be review, so hopefully you're feeling okay about it. We'll do lots of practice in class as well. Make sure you ask questions, but always remember, rise over run. Up for positive, down for negative, and to the right for your run.